Hey friends, I'm back. It's Monday Lunch and Learn. I do realize it's a holiday. It's Labor Day. I hope everyone's off today, getting to enjoy family and friends. We spent the weekend with our family, and Labor Day at my home always means Labor Day. We work on projects. My husband's outside right now. He's checking our generator because there's a tropical storm, and he wants to make sure the generator is working. Me, on the other hand, I decided to work on my home office this morning and just try to get it decluttered. So I thought I'd share a few of my tips from working this morning in my own personal office. What I find in a personal home office is we accumulate lots of odd paper things and notebook things and printing paper things, stuff that we use for, say, do-it-yourself printing projects, and it just kind of piles up. I don't declutter my office as often as I need to. So today was a major clean out. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about some of the things I came across as I was cleaning out my home office. What about all these miscellaneous papers, like 5x7 little project I must have done. I have 8x11 sheets of paper from little projects I must have done, and they're all leftovers. There's not enough of any one thing for me to do another project. So I have collected all of these odds and ends, and I'm going to give them to a local art school that teaches art lessons to children. They can always use these types of stationery. Okay, another thing I ran across was tons of pencil bags that I probably have had for 10 years. I don't have any children in school anymore, and I have all the pencil bags I need, so another item I found to donate. And then what about these things? Tons of these little narrow notebooks, empty, nothing in them. I had tons of those. So here's kind of my little guideline for these types of things that you say, but I might need those one day. If you can purchase it in under 30 minutes, for under $10, then give it away. All right. And all of these notebooks and this miscellaneous stationery, this little 5x7 notebook, I don't even use this size notebook anymore. All of these can be purchased for under $10 in less than 30 minutes. Most of us can get to a Walmart, a Target, and Office Depot. Then I came across this, which is what I used to use when we used to print photos on our printers. I no longer do that. I upload my photos, I send them to Walmart, I let Walmart print them. It's less expensive than buying photo paper, so that's going away. So you can see when you're cleaning out your home office, all these miscellaneous things you run into. Another thing that I ran into when cleaning out my home office, and I just want to know if there's anybody else that does this, tons of pens and pencils. I took the time to write and see which pens and pencils worked. How many of you are guilty? Because I know I am. You pick a pen up, you go to write, it doesn't work, and you throw it back in the drawer. It's not going to work the second time either. So I got rid of all my pens that did not work. So I downsized my pens and my pencils. That made me feel a lot better. Another thing that I ran across that I keep in my office, you may keep yours somewhere else, maybe in your TV cabinet, DVDs. I have got tons of DVDs from the day before we had Netflix and Amazon Prime, and we all either bought movies or rented movies. I had not looked at some of these movies in 10 years. They're going away. And really, I say that I keep some of them for my grandchildren, but when my grandchildren come, we watch Netflix. So I'm just taking up all this space with all these DVDs that I no longer use. Now, I did not get rid of all of them. I just downsized, but I can feel better because I did downsize. All right, another thing I found in my home office, books. You see these bookcases behind me? I have 2 sets of those. Girls, I hadn't cleaned out my books in years. And so I put all my books on the floor and I began to go through each of them. So I'm going to tell you the process, the 2 questions that I ask myself about all books. Number 1, is it a reference book? Something that has information that you want to access. Okay, can you get that information for free on the internet? If the answer is yes, then you can let go of that reference book. Okay? Is it a fiction and you loved it the first time you read it? Are you going to read it again? If not, that could be donated also. All right, so what about all the other books? Parenting, marriage, home management, those types of books. I found myself saying, I'm keeping all of these books. They were valuable, and I'm going to give them to my adult children. Well, let me tell you something about my adult children. They're all digital readers. They're either walking around with an earphone, listening to a book on tape, or they're reading it off of a digital format. So they're not really paper book children. And so therefore I'm keeping all these books and no one is reading them again. So there again, I did not let go of all of them, but I did let go of some of them. So I am downsizing my books. I would love to hear from you guys. What are some of the things in your home office that you, or maybe you don't have a home office, maybe you have a desk somewhere or a file cabinet drawer or another drawer in another room, but you have somewhere that you keep all of these miscellaneous notebooks, pencil holders, stationery, DVDs, pens, pencils. What do you struggle with letting go of? Where are your trouble spots? What is it that just seems to grow and grow and grow in your house that is a typical home office supply? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. And if you're enjoying these Monday Lunch and Learns with me and spending a few minutes with me every Monday, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up in the comments. Or if there's a topic that you would like for me to cover, leave that in the comments also. Now, one last thing before I let you go and get back to your Labor Day, which I hope maybe includes grilling and family, and maybe not projects like mine. If there's someone you know that is struggling in their home office and the clutter is just taking over, please share my video with them. Share some of my tips with them. And as always, if you're someone that just needs help decluttering your home office, I'm just one phone call away. Thanks for checking in today. I enjoyed it. And I'll see you girls next Monday. Bye-bye.